Episode 2.
Not
New
really.
theme tune. Oh no, it's not. It's the same old song.
Same one.
Welcome to this week's INGAF Filmmaking Podcast.
Unfortunately, we didn't get a copyright strike last week,
So I'll be using this song for the rest of time.
that's how we know it's copyright free.
It's the most Australian sounding intro ever. I wouldn't be surprised if, I don't know, Silverchair wrote it. Or what's that other comedy band? Excess of Awesome.
It also provides the longest intro to any show ever.
Yeah, over a minute long, where we get to introduce what's happening in this week's show. We get to look at some lights, some lenses, some cameras, and some news that's probably not true.
Oh,
Yes, all exciting stuff on this week's INGAF Filmmaking Podcast. So Pete, for the last 15 seconds,
15 seconds.
introduce us. 12 now. Here we go.
This is our show is coming in your ears right now.
Maybe let's talk about coming in ears next time.
Yeah, but what we noticed last week was more people listened on podcasts than on YouTube. So
Yeah.
coming in your ears.
Right. So if you like Pete coming in your ears, make sure you subscribe wherever you find this auditory experience.
Please.
So we've got some beautiful things coming up this week's show.
I noticed you haven't got me a laptop.
No, I've got the notes. I've written the notes. And as per usual, I've not told you what's about to happen.
You know what that's like?
What?
It's like being a kid again and sat in the passenger seat.
It's a journey of discovery.
You know where we're going.
Yeah.
I'm just
You've got
sat
no
here.
idea.
Shotgun.
It may not be a surprise that it's probably the similar journey as to last week, where we basically look for different things, like what's new at INGAF.
Oh, okay.
And what is new at INGAF?
Can I touch it?
You can introduce it. You can touch
I
this.
it? Okay.
Okay, that's enough touching now.
What's new at INGAF is we just got the iron glass
Yeah, that's
back
right.
from
Where was it from?
Iron Glass.
Yeah, from the Iron Curtain, from Ukraine.
Yeah.
The rehoused, cinema modded Helios 44-2.
And I love it.
It's the most, I'm going to say, it's the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen.
It really is. And that's mainly because we are cheapskates. So I've never held a big, bulky lens.
Yeah,
Not that I've owned.
no.
It's always been someone else's.
Yeah, we've borrowed and used for projects cinema lenses before, parfocal lenses. This is the first Cine lens we've actually owned. We normally use photography lenses because we're cheap like you.
We don't have to give this one back, though.
No.
And I like that.
The thing that astounds me, if I can touch it,
Go on.
is how big this is compared to the Helios 44-2 that's inside it. It's ridiculous. It's like 4 times the size.
Yeah. But marry it up with the Panasonic
Oh, you
S1.
need the adapter for that.
Oh, AJ. But together they just look incredible.
Yeah.
And the shots that you can get with that are awesome.
Do you know what I'm looking forward to using it on? It's the Eva.
I haven't tried yet.
Honestly,
But it's going to be the same.
you won't be allowed to touch it.
It'll be amazing.
It's like everything else expensive here. Pete's not allowed to touch it.
Mm.
Did it get sent to us from China?
What, this?
Yeah.
From Iron Glass?
Yeah.
No.
Then you can't touch it.
Oh.
Them the rules. You know that.
It does feel a bit that way, that I literally... So this started off as... I looked for bargains.
Yeah.
In the early days, I wanted to do reviews.
Yeah.
They need to be cheap.
Yeah.
Because I don't have loads of money to waste on these products. So I was looking for cheap products.
Yeah.
As we started to make more money and could invest in better products, I noticed that you bought them.
Yeah, this Lumix S1's probably a bit too close to you as well, actually. I'm just going to put it over here.
But then we carried on with you reviewing the things that
Yeah.
took ages to save up for and get.
Yeah.
But I still ended up buying the cheap bargain stuff, and
Yeah.
that's what I reviewed.
Yeah. Well, like I said last week, we are like the Robin Hood of filmmaking, and that makes you Maid Marian still.
I don't want to be Maid Marian.
Well, you are.
But yeah, I really like it. And just gives something really special. See, I wasn't convinced on this whole vintage lens journey that you were doing.
Yeah.
But in this packaging,
it's incredible.
I'm totally convinced.
It's a vintage lens on steroids. I'm definitely going to be doing some videos on them. The only tricky thing is how, A, not to make them exactly the same as Mark Holtz's story, and B, how to stand up to the production value of Mark Holtz's videos, because his stuff is kind of next level, and I don't feel I'm anywhere near that.
He puts in a whole level of geekery.
Yeah.
So this is a YouTuber we're talking about.
Yeah. If you're not familiar with him, Mark Holtz, he does a whole YouTube channel pretty much dedicated to vintage lens photography and filmmaking.
Yeah.
He's a video editor by trade.
He's like the go-to nerd for old stuff.
Yeah.
Like I am for cheap stuff.
Yeah, I was just going to say, like you are for cheap shit, he is old shit. We go to Mark for advice. So that is new at INGAF.
And I guess your journey there in doing a video on this is to build some kind of rapport with Iron Glass. So you're actually up to, friends, well, let me do a video because I love it.
I know for a fact from speaking with Mark Holtz that he's done a few videos on their stuff, and their wait times, and actually talking to them with getting this, I wanted to get the Jupiter 85 as well.
Right.
Beautiful 85mm lens. An 18-month waiting list. 18 months.
Right, so if I could say anything to Iron Glass right now, let's just imagine they're listening.
Yeah.
Employ some staff.
Get some people in.
Yeah, it's about time.
Yeah, you need help.
Your product's great.
Yes.
But I don't want to wait 18 months.
No. Talking of waiting, how has your experience with the Lumix S1 been? A week on since getting it?
And waiting for you to allow me to play with it. That's the biggest part. The first time I really got to play with it was when this lens came into the studio.
Yes.
And you went, oh, look at it, and foolishly passed it to me, which was the first time I really got to play around. I love it. Yeah,
the footage we've got out of it so far, incredible.
Yeah, and I'm all out there now.
Yeah.
Sorry, Canon, no longer the big fanboy.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm totally convinced that we were hoodwinked.
Well, it may not surprise you that once again, as I do every week, I reached out to Canon and asked them to include us in their list of people they send things to review.
Pre-embargoed stock on the way.
I don't even care if it's slightly post-embargo. Just anything. Fuck, send us a Canon 70D just to show good faith. Do you know, I don't care right now.
Right.
Anything. Do you know what the reply was?
Oh, this is going to be good.
That was the wrong button, but it worked.
It didn't have tumbleweed.
That was it. That's what I was going for. That was the reply.
They didn't get back to me.
No, they didn't get back to me.
So, I mean...
You can stop now.
Yeah, that's a little annoying.
So, Canon, go fuck yourselves.
No, don't say that.
Sorry, I take it back.
Take it back. Take it back.
Sorry.
Canon, just work with us.
Yeah.
You know, when you've got some people out there, huge fanboys, massively invested in your business, big investment. We've kept you running.
Oh, yeah, well, single-handedly.
Single-handedly, I've bought maybe 15 items from your organisation over the years.
Yeah, definitely.
And, you know, when I email you...
Just reply.
Reply.
Yeah.
That's it.
I'm
70D. It's a really old camera.
I'm going to start writing fake articles in the magazine now about them.
Oh, good.
Yeah. I've got one coming up later on in the show as well. You have to guess if it's fake or not.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just going to start slandering them.
You've got to be careful.
Okay, yeah, I'll stop. Yeah. So this week also, you've been looking at a certain light for
I've been looking at loads of stuff because I've noticed while you've been playing, I've been writing scripts for upcoming videos.
Yeah.
And that means I haven't played with the Lumix very much. In fact, I haven't left the desk very much. But yeah, the Lume Cube.
Oh.
Do you remember... And I guess this must have been a couple of years ago now.
Yeah.
They brought out a cube.
Yes.
That would illuminate Lume.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Lumens.
Like lumens. Yeah.
Right.
They brought out a really powerful little cube torchlight.
Yeah.
And it was really rugged.
Yes.
And you could chuck it in water.
It was like Lume Cube and Lytra.
Yeah.
They were the cube lights.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But with Lume Cube, they were all after that action market. So it's a tiny little compact, really powerful Cree LED. And I loved it.
Yeah.
I didn't buy one.
No, because they were very expensive.
But I loved them.
Yeah.
Well, this is the panel version.
Oh, wow. It's like a credit card.
It's cool. Really cool. It's not for that action market.
No.
This is more that DSLR, or I'm using my cell phone to self-shoot.
Oh.
It's not even waterproof. In fact, there's a warning in the manual saying
RGB?
do not operate with wet hands.
With wet hands?
Yeah, so that tells me it's definitely not waterproof.
Wow. Okay, yeah. It's not RGB?
It's not RGB, no.
Is it good, though?
I really like it.
Oh.
But for very different reasons. Huge amount of power.
Yeah.
I mean, when you whack it on there, it's on full power. There you go. Look at the display. How long does it say it's got left to operate?
1.1 hours.
Right. On a full charge, it says 1 hour 14.
Okay.
So I thought, okay, I'll leave it on. Let's see how long I get.
Yeah.
1 hour 14. That's what it said I'll get.
Yes. So you're expecting like half an hour?
I got 1 hour 15 minutes.
So not only is it a good light with a good battery, it can also time travel.
Do you know what? I should be annoyed. They lied. 1 hour 14. It wasn't 1 hour 14. It was 1 hour 15.
I'm quite a big fan of the Silicone Diffuser, to be honest. It's quite nice.
It feels incredible. And it does a really good job.
Breaks that light up quite nicely.
But if you're self-shooting, you have to turn it right down.
Yeah, that's
it's
way too close for that
huge amount of brightness. But for me, it's all about product shots.
Yep.
And background light.
Like hair lights.
Hair lights, yeah. And for that, it's incredible. Obviously, it's of no risk then getting wet, which is the issue.
Well, it depends where you're filming. If you're filming a shower scene, you wouldn't want it to hair light there, would you? Pubic hair light.
I can't say whether I've ever filmed a shower scene or not. Or
not one that we'd want to see anyway.
And moving swiftly on. Yeah, I really like it. I like it. It's partly because I'm a huge fanboy of gadget lights.
Yeah. I hear you. I know that you've got a big, thing for lights in particular, any lights.
And this one, it's not waterproof, it's not rugged, but it's super convenient.
Yes.
You can imagine sliding that into your pocket. It's thinner than a wallet. And it's like a credit card wallet.
I often say that if it's convenient and easy to use, it will get used.
Yeah, so you'll chuck that in the camera bag, and when you need to use it, it's lasting just over an hour.
And for me, it's a bit of a tangent, but that's the inherent flaw with things like gimbals. They're too complicated to use. They slow down your shoot too much.
Yeah.
That you have to have a gimbal setup all on its own, a camera and a gimbal all on its own for the Steadicam shots.
And when you say set up, it's not as in out of the box ready, because they have to be moved around to put them back.
So then
in the
really
box.
You need someone just to do that.
Yeah.
So actually you're talking about bigger productions that have a Steadicam shooter.
Yeah,
and you're not going to use a gimbal, you're going to use a Steadicam.
Yeah.
I just don't see the point of them. I don't see their place. I think they're a fad.
Well, they're the opposite of fast run and gun convenience.
And it might just be how we film.
Yeah,
We typically film faster and like that. But things like this that are convenient and easy to use, I'm drawn to. They'll always be in the bag because they're small and light. They'll always get used. And when it's like that and it's battery powered and can stick it behind someone on a shelf or something, winner. What's the price?
You're talking around 70 quid. If you're looking on Amazon, it's around 70 quid.
The problem, I get it because it's a brand and it demands a higher price. The problem is there's a lot of Chinese alternatives.
With RGB.
Yeah, and they're a lot cheaper.
Okay, I'll give you the solution to that problem just to balance the scales there. They're not Lume Cube.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
So you're investing here. You know that's quality straight away.
Mm-hmm. Is that a bit like you could get trainers, but they're not Nikes?
It's exactly that. That's what I'm giving you.
Yeah.
It's not waterproof.
Yes.
If you touch it with wet hands, the instruction manual says you may die.
How do you die though? Is it fire?
You die looking cool because you've got Lume Cube in your hand.
You die well lit.
Yeah, well illuminated until you got the shock.
It was awful. He died, but my God, his jawline looked amazing.
Yeah, that's what people will say. That's how you'll be remembered, and that is why you spend 70 quid or dollars, because bizarrely it's exactly the same in
Despite
dollars.
the exchange rate being different,
I could
it's
say
always
quid,
the same.
pounds, dollars. It's all the same. Yeah, don't worry about exchange rate. They're going to charge you.
So you've
exactly
got
the same.
A video on that coming out.
There's a video coming up. Yeah, I've played with it long enough to be confident in what I give my opinion to the public as.
Which is the opposite of this podcast. So, like,
that's very
you've
true.
prepared for that video, you've written a script, you've played with the product for a week or so.
I like to be prepared mainly because there's always someone out there that goes, no, I found that it will last for 130 minutes. It's never lasted for 115.
You said it was 3,000 lumens, but it's actually 3,005 lumens.
Yeah. And you know the type of person writing that comment, because they go, when I use this coupled with my Nikon camera.
Oh, Nikon.
Oh.
You're complaining and you're a Nikon user.
Yeah.
Interesting.
You're a very special type of person. Thanks for the comment. Walk away.
Well, yes, thank them and walk away, because you will not win this fight.
No.
They're still using Nikons. That'll tell you
Very
how
passionate.
Yeah, how determined they are.
Yeah. So yeah, that one's coming out. Played with it for ages. You may notice that I keep this either in my camera bag or on my desk. That's for very good reason. I lusted after it for a very long time. And Lume Cube are releasing a new product soon, which I'm really looking forward to.
Do you want me to write to them and ask them for it?
I'd really like that, because if I can get it for free, that's better than spending any money on it. Especially if I get to keep it.
I thought you were going to say you're keeping it in your bag or desk because you don't want me to get my hands on it and give it away.
And that's exactly true.
That's what happens with most things.
Do you notice when I put it down, I put it over on my side of the table, just over here?
I have noticed that everything else is fine.
Yeah. There's no way you're going to give away this expensive stuff.
No.
But somehow, my stuff that's particularly cheap does seem to get given away.
Talking of which, there is still a giveaway running right now for the Photovel Air wireless lav mic set. Still running. It'll run until next Monday, I believe. And at which point, true to form, I'll find something else of Pete's to give away. So make sure you're subscribed, and maybe find the mailing list and subscribe to that, because there's all sorts of free stuff. And this is a nice, obviously, segue into more free stuff.
Right.
Which is our business model, apparently.
I've never actually said that I particularly agree with this.
No. In fact, you protest about it more than you agree to it. Yeah.
Mainly because it always seems to be my stuff.
Yes. But this is a digital free thing.
Which I'm fine with, because that's just your time.
Yeah, so I've made some more presets. There's actually 2 coming up. The first of which will be out probably this week.
Right. Let me guess. Is the image for this preset you stood very slightly in a lake with a mountain background?
No.
Carrying your own signature backpack?
No, because I'm not a bell end.
You say it's free, but if it wasn't free, would you sell it for like $70?
Yes, I would. If it wasn't free, I would stand in front of a lake with my own backpack and a mountain view.
Yeah.
I'd probably take a lot of photos of myself, or pay someone to follow me to take photos of me looking moody, looking through my viewfinder that I'm clearly not using. And I would probably sell these digital products for about £70, even though I'm a millionaire already.
I wish I could be hip.
Oh, no. I wish I was cool. I wish I could take advantage of people that don't have much money too.
But if you had, if you had like this huge subscriber count where you've got loads of money for affiliate links, and Google ads and all these other sponsorships, would you still give all this stuff away?
No, I'd absolutely sell it. And because we're the opposite of that, I'm giving this away for free. And because clearly, serious talk, I hate that whole marketplace. I want to disrupt it. So I'm going to keep doing these free things until everything is free and there's no reason to buy anything.
And your actual passion behind that as well, to be disruptive, is to make it better than theirs.
Yeah, because in the past I have bought LUTs and transition packs and stuff, and then I've come to use them and been massively underwhelmed and thought to myself, I've been mugged off, because I can make that myself and save myself 50 quid.
Yeah.
It's no better than what I can do already. I just believed it would have been better because it's from this well-known creator. It's got a price tag, la-da-da. You know, I just assumed it was going to be better somehow. And it's not.
In that, because you're a follower, a fan of, it's almost a way of reaching out and going, not only do I want that, but I also kind of low-key endorse and support. Yeah. And on that note, I wonder if there's a way that we could kind of get people to do the same. Maybe if they really appreciate the thing that they're getting for free.
Are you talking about a subtle plug for Patreon?
We've got a Patreon?
Oh, yes, we do.
Oh, wow.
Have you ever been on there?
No, tell me more.
Well, if you sign up to Patreon, you can show your love for all the free things by just supporting us for $3 a month. It would be great if it was a week. $3 a month. If you want to really support us, but get something back, then $10 a month.
I can buy coffee.
You can buy coffee, and the person that donates it is actually getting an entire copyright-free music library of 700 pieces of music that they can use in any video they want for the rest of time.
That's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool. Brucey bonus.
Yeah. So see what I did there? I took away your giveaway, bad business, turned it into an opportunity to recoup some of those losses.
But don't feel obliged to do it. I don't mind. I'm just here to disrupt.
You don't listen to him.
Yeah. So the free asset this week will be some animated lower thirds, like titles.
Okay.
You know,
very popular. I use them.
Yeah, I use them all the time. When you like bring up someone's name, like Pete Morgan, watermelon.
No, nobody does that.
It comes up as animated underneath him.
No, there's no point in that. But you could.
I might have already made the video, and it says that. That's a shame.
Another example.
AJ Lawney, filmmaker.
Right. I see what's happened here.
I just glorified myself.
It's your moment. It's your section. It's your giveaway.
My time to shine. So, do you want to see what's under one of these buttons?
I know we were expecting the Wilhelm screen, but what colour would you put it under? Is it blue? It's not.
That's the Canon news. So, let's move straight into news then.
Okay.
Yes. Your favourite lighting company?
I know I've been bigging up.
You've been bigging up LumeCube, but they're bitter rivals.
Actually, Lytra.
Yes. So Lytra, who made the Lytra Pro and the Lytra Studio and the Lytra Cube. And I know. Yeah. Your favourite lighting company?
Yes.
There is a strong rumour about that they have been bought out.
Oh, no.
By Logitech, the computer company.
Oh, don't change it. Logitech, if this rumour is true, don't destroy them. I really want everything like one day.
There's already a connection between the companies, which is interesting.
Oh, really?
If you go on certain like eBuyer or Newegg, the computer peripheral sites. In fairness,
Logitech are a pretty solid brand.
They are. If you look for Logitech lighting kits, there's like a streamer's kit that's got the Lytra Cube in it already as part of like this pack of things. So there's obviously already an existing
relationship going on there,
So the rumour is, and I've heard it from a very good source, that Logitech are in the process or have just finished buying them out, but they're keeping it quiet for the meantime, on social media at least. And it would suggest that they are going to go hard at the streamers and gamers marketplace. Because Logitech computer peripherals, Lytra small lighting solutions, there's not a huge amount of competition there already. You've got Elgato, who do like streamer kits.
Yeah.
And I guess Logitech are just going to go hard at that same place with Lytra as one of their brands.
That's going to be really interesting. The need to build those kind of rugged units that they're great at isn't so much.
Yeah, I guess they'll move away from the kind of GoPro filmmaker thing.
Yeah.
And more into the streamer space.
But that's cool, because I still like lights for
Yeah.
Dressing the walls and
we tend to
illuminating backgrounds.
Yeah, we tend to film in situ in studios or indoor places, so those lights are applicable to us anyway.
Yeah.
So for us, they'll probably just get better. But if you're one of those adventure filmmaker types, then you're probably going to lose Lytra from the game.
But to be fair, you've already got enough products that are pretty solid that are going to last you, so you're probably not going to be a customer for another 10 years anyway.
The Lume Cube panel that catches fire when you touch it when it's wet.
It's just a warning in the instruction manual. And why say don't touch with wet hands? That makes me really nervous.
It makes you want to touch it with wet hands just to see.
Well, what instantly happens as I'm holding it is my palms get sweaty.
It's like you're diffusing a bomb.
Why? What's going to happen?
Oh God.
Don't touch with wet hands. Huh? What?
It starts raining instantly.
Don't touch with wet hands.
So, talking of killing things, Sony have finally said goodbye to the A mount. Sony have killed it off and discontinued all the cameras with an A mount from their website. So that includes the A99 II and the A77 II, which were both beastly cameras.
Right.
They've taken them off the website and discontinued, and they were the last of the A mount cameras. So it's the end of an era for Sony. Obviously, they've moved to E-mount, mirrorless. They really pushed that quite hard, probably from, I don't know, was it 2014 maybe they moved to that? A long time coming.
I can't really put out a feeling for that. Like,
you don't really...
how I feel about that news from Sony.
But what it does suggest is Sony's key competitor, Canon, are probably going to do the same. They tend to follow each other.
Right, so I'll tell you what we'll do.
Yeah.
Let's email Canon and see...
Is it true that you're going to discontinue all the EF camera bodies?
Let's do it.
I'll ask them.
And we'll get an update for our mainly American audience soon.
Canon news. Yeah, so, well, it's been a long time coming with Canon.
Yeah.
They've got the RF bodies, the EOS R and R5 and all that. They've got the RF lenses, and they've stopped production of new EF lenses already. So you can kind of see it's happening. But the EF bodies are still really popular. You got the 90D is the kind of the middle ground that a lot of vloggers would use. But all the entry-level DSLRs, the 250Ds and the likes, they're all EF mounts still. So that whole DSLR marketplace, they're either going to have to replace or say goodbye to. I can't imagine they'd say goodbye to it.
No, definitely not.
So they've got to replace all those bodies with RF. So they're going to be a couple of years behind Sony on this still.
Oh,
yeah.
Do you know the one thing I've always been a bit edgy with change.
It's tough.
You know, even when you love a car, you go, oh no, look at that facelift model. But I don't like it.
It would be like loving a car, but the only, I don't know, wheels you could put on it were certain types of wheels.
Yeah, hubcaps.
Yeah, and they stopped using them. They stopped selling them. But you had a shelf full of them, EF hubcaps.
Oh,
that'd be upsetting, wouldn't it? Like us with a shelf full of EF glass.
Yeah, I mean, at what point do you jump? Start flooding the market with them now?
I don't know. Yeah, I think there's so many users of EF bodies still. The 1DX Mark III and things like the Panasonic Eva as well that we've got. I think they'll be around for a while. You can even get Reds with EF mounts. So.
Yeah, in fairness, when change comes about, I mean, look, we're having this conversation with...
That's EF mounted cinema lens.
Yeah, vintage lens sat in the background.
Yeah.
And you find a way of making it work. Yeah, when change comes about, you start trying new things.
Yeah.
And then look at the excitement of that discovery.
Yeah, the Lumix was a good example of that. Talking of change.
Yeah.
Let's press a button. Let's press a button.
They're excited about change. And they're not so much.
Hey, Pete.
Yeah.
It's my favourite part of the show.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Do you remember Nikon?
Oh, yeah. I remember that time.
Remember Nikon?
Yeah, those photographers.
Oh. Yeah.
No, I do remember Nikon. You used to see them when paparazzi were a thing. You know, long trench coats.
Yeah. You want to know what's new with Nikon?
Yeah?
Yeah, nothing.
Oh. Well, don't worry. There'll be some news in this segment maybe next week.
That button actually couldn't be better.
Sad times.
So yeah,
sad times. Great brand.
Great brand. The Z9's still not here. Every week until it's released. Every week. Remember Nikon?
Yeah, I remember Nikon.
Yes. So moving on, and it's more sad news.
Oh,
The death of something else.
oh, there's been a lot of deaths, haven't there?
Yeah, this episode's been full of the end of eras,
Yeah.
including Nikon's relevance.
Well, it's not the. Don't include Lytra in that, will you?
Well,
'Cause it's not the end of an era.
it's
is it?
kind of the end of an era.
No, it's not. It's a whole new beginning. They're honestly.
Green shoots, you think?
Can you imagine Lytra, as good as they are,
Yeah.
being better?
Oh, no.
Can you imagine?
Yeah.
Where do you go from here?
I don't
You
know.
blow up in the RGB range.
Lights,
Boom.
lights with wheels. I don't know. How do you make it better? A light is a light,
Don't know.
isn't it?
Ask the people at Logitech.
They've obviously got some ideas.
That's why they bought them up.
Well, rumoured. That's not totally confirmed yet.
I
So they've
don't
not
even know what you
announced
say. Allegedly.
Allegedly, but I've heard it from a really good source.
And you've now heard it from a really good source.
DJI are killing off Mavic.
What? AJ, that is devastating. Don't just say it like, oh. And next up, DJI. I have some news. They're killing off Mavic. Right, that's devastating news, AJ.
Yeah. So the Mavic range, kind of.
Right, what do you mean kind of?
Well,
they either are or they're not. Is
the-
this a rumour that has any basis?
Do you remember they had like the Osmo and stuff, and then they stopped using, and the Phantom before that, the Phantom.
Yeah,
we
yeah,
had the Phantoms when we had drones that would crash regularly.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then they stopped using the name.
Well, they stopped sending drones to us as well.
Oh yeah, that too. It's just that they've just stopped using the name
Right.
for the next drone.
So it's now no longer the Mavic, but DJI are still very much making drones. They're just not going to call them Mavics.
Yeah, they're getting rid of the sub brand.
So it'd just be like the Air 2.
Well, the new drone that's been rumoured to come out, and there's some leaks already, it's the DJI Mavic 3 Pro is what it would be.
Right.
But it's now just going to be the DJI 3 Pro.
Right. I don't know if that's a thing.
It just doesn't sound strong, does it?
No. So therefore, I disregard that rumour because it's ridiculous.
Well, do you want to hear what else is in the rumour? It might get you excited.
Okay, go on.
I know there's always like a bit of you that likes drones, isn't there? There's a bit of you inside you.
I just wish. I wish when they're fully programmable, as in,
Yeah.
you are here.
Yeah.
Where do you want to fly? And it's got a picture from the drone. I go, oh, that guy there, and do this, circle around.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
When they are that good, which they're nearly there.
Yeah.
You know, when we played with the last.
So basically, what you want to be is a cameraman.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
That's
I get
it.
it.
That's
I get
it.
it.
I loved using drone footage.
Yeah.
I like the idea of going, oh, yeah, I can set up a drone shot of that for you.
Yeah.
But there's nothing worse than crashing a drone in front of people.
Which you've done.
Trust me.
For those of you that don't know the story, I think it was the Phantom 2. We had literally just bought it, brand new, first flight. We go outside Pete's house, and Pete's like,
All the kids in the neighbourhood's getting excited.
because it's
Oh my
when
God,
drones.
is that one of them drones?
Yeah, it's when drones weren't well known. There was no laws around drones then. It was,
No laws.
and everyone was excited when they saw one. So
Even me.
he takes the drone off on its maiden flight, flies it away from himself. We're looking at the footage on his smartphone, probably the iPhone 3 back then, and going, wow, look at this aerial camera in full 1080p resolution.
Impressive.
And so he then turns the drone around to return back to him. But when doing so, has confused himself that left is now right and right is now left from the drone's perspective because it's flying towards him. He's making a pass and he wants to fly near the house to make this kind of like cool reveal,
Flyby.
almost like a jib arm shot.
Yeah.
And wants
It
to
was like a shot out of Top Gun, if Top Gun was for drones.
I was going to say Grand Designs.
And I would have been Tom Cruise in that moment.
Oh, you were going to buzz the tower.
I even had the tune in my head.
Yeah. highway to the danger zone. Yeah, so he was going to buzz the tower, as it were, and went to make a small correction, but obviously was confused which way left and which was right, and small corrected into the side of the house at full speed from about 40 foot, I'd say.
Yeah, judging by
Onto
the amount
concrete.
of pieces, I'd say that was about the approximate height.
Yeah, and that was the end of that drone.
Yeah.
Day one.
It's surprising how quick they drop as well.
It's now actually hung from our ceiling
As a decoration.
a permanent reminder.
Yeah. It's
Pete shouldn't
like,
fly things.
do you remember in Game of Thrones where, I can't think of her name now, but they make her, the Lannister woman, they make her walk down the street and throw cabbages at her.
Cersei.
Yeah. And every time I walk down the corridor,
Shame.
yeah, that's it. I look at the drone and I drop my head.
Like out of respect.
Shame.
Shame. I'm going to get a bell and just ring it behind you. Shame.
It would be quite fitting.
Yeah.
And it's obviously done to torment me because I didn't hang it.
No.
But there it is.
It's just there. So, their new drone. Do you want to hear the rumours, DJI?
Okay.
Just in case that... I mean, I can ask...
The first rumour that you've given us is it's no longer going to be called Mavic.
No.
So they just remove Mavic
Yeah.
and give me the rumour.
Okay, so the DJI 3 Pro, maybe Mavic. It will be the first compact 8K drone. 8K video capture.
Okay, that's not the key feature that I need in order to buy another drone.
They're going to carry on their relationship with Hasselblad for the camera technology,
Good.
with some leaks suggesting that they may even cram in a micro 4/3 sensor inside, which seems way too big for a camera and drone of that size. Who knows, though?
Interesting.
Micro 4/3 drone. It might be the way that micro 4/3 stays relevant. Who knows?
When's this due?
Well,
Sort of end of the year, I guess.
In summer.
What?
yeah, soon.
Okay.
40-minute battery life is plausible. And you'll like this. True 360-degree obstacle avoidance. Actually proper obstacle avoidance. So when you get confused which way's left and right and you fly near your house,
Yeah,
doing
which-
buzzing the tower, you'll not crash into it.
And if DJI are listening,
Yeah.
I want to go, if you really believe it works, send it to me.
I'm going to ask Matt in the press department to
Yeah.
send us the new drone.
Yeah, because I would like to have a play.
Yeah.
I'm always a little sweaty palmed. Whenever we
Terrified.
get sent anything, I'm like it. I hate the idea of wrecking something that belongs to someone else.
Yeah.
It's not so bad when it's mine. It kind of is bad because I've lost money. But
Yeah.
when it belongs to someone else, just that idea of just trashing it.
Just put it back in the
Terrifies
box,
me.
pretend it didn't happen.
But if they're sending it to us on
Yeah.
the fact that it's indestructible and, we genuinely believe that, so here, have a go.
Yeah.
I'm up with that.
Okay.
Do it.
And we will test your capabilities to the maximum. Lightrick and pay testament to that with their waterproofing.
Yeah.
I've got a hard drive to test the other day that claims it's waterproof too. So I'm definitely going to test that.
Wow.
I don't know how it's waterproof,
hard drive.
but I'm going to put it in a glass of water and see.
I've never even thought of
Why would you want it waterproof?
this. This is a real confuser for me. Waterproof hard drive.
Yeah.
Where are you going to put it? In your laptop bag.
Yeah.
Is your laptop waterproof?
Yeah. My laptop?
Yeah. No.
No.
So what's the point? You've already lost the laptop.
Yeah.
So you're claiming up on the insurance.
But it's all right. You've still got your hard drive to remind you.
And I see you had a removable hard drive there, portable hard drive. You're not claiming on that? No.
It's waterproof.
What's the point?
There's no point. And how many people are using hard drives in the rain?
Why would you be?
I don't know. But it is because they can.
It goes back to that Lytra thing. When they're making stuff for indoors, they're going to lose the rugged, the water resistant. It's just going to look different. That look and feel is going to be different. But rightly so, because you don't need all of that. But a waterproof hard drive, what's the point? I want one.
No, he wants it.
It's going to be cool, isn't it?
Yeah, well, you can have it when we're done with it.
Yeah, I want a waterproof one.
That's all I've got written notes for.
I've just thought,
What?
clumsy people at the desk. That's why it's waterproof. If you're the type of person that knocks over a glass of water,
We know someone like that.
oh my God, you want waterproof everything. That could be our challenge. How many waterproof products can we buy for review?
Oh.
Are you a clumsy person? We can make a whole playlist.
Yeah. Do you wet yourself? Oh.
Too far, I think. Yeah.
Waterproof.
Yeah, different products. I don't want to
waterproof
review
chairs.
that sort of
Okay.
stuff. No.
Okay.
Just stick to the equipment.
Oh, right. Yeah.
This sort of equipment.
Yeah.
Expensive equipment.
That you can't touch.
Tech equipment.
You're not allowed to touch.
Camera equipment.
You're not allowed to touch.
And lighting equipment.
Not allowed to touch.
No, I'm going to have to be able to touch some of it.
Yeah, the cheap stuff.
No, the whole purpose is I touch it
Yeah, but
because
the
it's
cheap stuff.
No, not the cheap stuff.
Yeah, the cheap stuff.
Because it's rugged.
Oh.
Waterproof means it's indestructible. Let me have it then.
I'll have to check with the embargoes and stuff about hand size.
Okay, will you do that?
Yeah.
You're going to speak to
I'll talk to
DJI.
I'll talk to the people. Yeah.
Okay.
You know the people?
Because I want the drone
Yeah, I'll talk to them.
and this hard drive.
Yeah, the people.
I wasn't too keen on a waterproof hard drive until you... Now I want it.
That's all you can think about.
I don't even know what size it is.
Guess what happens when I press
Sounds
this
good.
button?
What?
The show ends.
That's the end of the show already. That went quick.
Well, it's been 41 minutes and 15 seconds.
I really enjoyed it, AJ.
When there's music on, it makes you talk in a certain way, like a cheap radio DJ from 1995.
Yeah, I'm not going to play along with that.
I'm going to play along with it. So this week, thank you for listening. Make sure you subscribe, like, and comment wherever you find it. If you're not part of the mailing list already, do so. There's free stuff.
Yeah, we should plug the blog as well.
Go to the blog, 120fps.co.uk.
You can read stuff.
And more free stuff. Wherever you find us, there's free stuff.
Yeah, and if you're listening to this, we've also done a video of it. Not that there's much point because you've already listened, but you could watch it next time.
Watch it, listen to it. It's fine.
It's on YouTube.
On our YouTube channel, free stuff. Pete, there's 18 seconds left, so I want to prepare for ending it properly. You think of a little song, maybe give us the thumbs up line.
Oh, the double thumbs up like Boris. That's the end of the show. That was the show. Some rubbish rumours. Now we're gone.
I hoped he was going to say, remember, thumbs show love, so be careful where you put them, but you fucked that right up, didn't you?
Oh, I dropped it for the podcast. That's for my videos.
Yeah, it's for this one too. So thanks for listening, and we'll see you.
Do a little dip to black at this point.
I don't know how. I've not. How do I do that?
Oh,
I just press this button.
Just end it.